Alright, I'm back and getting back into 2 Point Campus. In the last one, I started off Homestead and finished off year one. Students are looking pretty good. It took me a while to get a pretty good medic for the healing room or whatever they call it in this room. I'll check when I get in. But yeah, so I finished off 3 levels so far, got 3 stars on each. Um, Fairly Meadows, Pisa, Lanitra, and in the last video I just went over my final layout for Mitten University where they were building robots, and I expanded that out into internet, internet history, and built a computer lab, and I also got scientography. But you kind of want to avoid getting those extra classes because a lot of them aren't really needed. If you're going to really focus on getting the kudos through your career objectives, you basically want to stick with the classes that are for each level. So I started off doing Homestead in the last one and built up 2 classrooms, got a few students. In the beginning, I did hire too many teachers. Teachers and assistants and janitors. Fired some of them at the end of the video, so hopefully for this term, our income is all in the red. I currently have 2 loans out for it, so it's going to be a little bit while before those are paid off. But here we go. Load game, Noblestead. I think I said Noblestead before. Or Homestead, I was probably saying Homestead. But yeah, campus level is level 5, and I was just short of getting... I need 5 more points to put the night one up to level 3, so here we go. Continuing on. Boy, I'm liking this game more and more each time. So the research lab is built. They finished off OmniCure before. I have them starting to train on the combat dummies, or the combat, let's quickly check. Combat training station too. So I've already upgraded my lectern to level 3, which means that it has 50% learning power. Oh, gotcha, textbook worm. I only have 1 club, and it's the Power Walking Club, which I put the stand for right here. So when this next one starts, pretty much all the students are going to be forced to join just the 1 club, and it's right outside the dorm. It's probably a best place to put your club recruitment so that the students all walk up right to it, sign up. So between your dorm and the lectern, because this is where new ones always have to go. And I think probably by the first couple months, all 16 of them were signed up. And I still saw an assistant sort of standing out here. So it's probably a good idea to track that. And just, if they're all the students that you have are signed up, just move them over manually to the kiosk and get them doing something. So my jousting field is going to go here. I'm definitely going to need some money for that. Biggest problem right now I have is that I can't take out another loan, and gonna have to wait a little bit before I have enough to get the jousting field. Of course, I could just sell one of these. That's actually probably going to be the better idea. So if I sell it, 20,000, and how much is the jousting arena? That's not the right one to look at. Jousting, 28. So I'll have enough to do a very basic jousting field. So let's go with that. Let's actually sell off this one here. And yep, 18,000. Why is this one more? Okay, so alright, let's sell off this one, and then the janitor can repair this when he gets to it, and we can actually get the jousting field put in now then, I hope. So jousting field, 12 by 8, so yeah, you definitely need a lot of space for a jousting field. Let's see if it actually fits in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 12. Yeah, it is a big field to go through. So definitely have to be mindful of where you put it. So we can put it here for the time being. And with that there, actually, can we turn it on its side? No, that just looks too tacky there. Okay, so we're just going to put the jousting field here for the time being and get a very basic one set up because we don't really have a lot of kudosh to work with. And eventually we're going to either recreate the jousting field or just move it over somewhere else. So yeah, it takes this big long track for all the people to go through. And we can't afford that. Oh. Okay, we can afford that. Okay, so we have to move the jousting one a little bit closer and then put the tent out. So yeah, the jousting area has quite a few things. You can get jousting bleachers. So I think that this is pretty much the biggest one that I've come across in the entire game. It takes up so much space, and the jousting bleachers are just absolutely massive. They would take up most of this area here, and yeah, it has a few little things that you can get, but it's mainly just to increase attractiveness. Like, the banquet table doesn't add anything at all. All it does is just increase attractiveness, and it doesn't feed anything. But this just takes up a lot of space, so you can put 2 entrances in. It's not really necessary, so we're just going to go with that. And yeah, eventually we're going to get this plot, and this is going to be for 1 or 2 jousting areas and maybe a few little outdoor things. But yeah, for this level, I'm going to try and keep most of the people outside more. And we are basically broke at the moment, but our students are doing pretty well. Let's just quickly check. Students, lowest grades are C's, so even though money's been a bit tight in this level, the students are doing quite well. Still can't afford the... Can we afford the course? No, we still can't get the course, even though we're level 6. So we're going to start the year. Our attractive rating is pretty decent so far. Alright, here we go. Year 2 of... what was it? Homestead? I forget already. And I'm not going to bother to check. So here we go. Start new year. Night school. Oh, actually, why is it saying 15? I had the same problem last time. Okay, so I want 16 students. No less. And let's hope that it stays that way. Okay, so we're ready to start. And here we go. Start new year. Okay.
Frequently asked questions. Yes, we are testing you.
Alright, so the library is keeping them pretty well trained up on everything. I like how their uniforms are pretty cool.
No pressure.
And
now taking students for night school.
Okay, so nothing is starting until September. That's when the first classes are.
The timetable is not written in stone. Still, we're not changing it.
So yeah, somebody did mention that the volume was pretty loud. It's not so much the game volume, it's the announcer, which I think is Tannoy. So let's turn her down to about 50%. And let's see if that helps. Anyway. Oh, shoot. 32 students. So I'm actually going to have to add a few more beds too. So come on, first paycheck. Alright, so we have enough for at least 1 more bed. 1200. So yeah, if you see an item that you want to just quickly copy, if you hold down the control key and click on that, okay, so it doesn't copy the pattern, it just copies the item. Alright, I thought it copied the exact thing. So let's put a bed here, and yep. So we put 1 more bed in. And we need a records cubicle. So we can get that pretty soon. No, I don't want to stop editing. Let's save that. So yeah, 32. So the accommodations are just a bit low because I have to expand this room a little bit. And actually, can I do that now? Alright, so let's go like that. Alright, so we have a bit more room in this area now to work with. Let's okay, why are you giving me such a hard time here? I know you're not reachable, that's why I'm trying to just arrange everything. There we go. Sometimes the game gives you a little bit of a hassle, but... Okay, so we have... Alright, so 25 beds, so we need at least 2 more. And we're going to work on getting that soon. We're going to put the desks a little bit out of the way here. Alright, so we have room to put some more beds. We just need the money to do it. So we need that, and we need the records cubicle. The cubicle is probably the thing to get first, just because it's foreign assignments. And we definitely want to keep their assignments going pretty good. Alright, so yeah. As you can see, everybody's signing up for the speed walking club. Okay, so let's get that records cubicle in. Oh, that's 4,000. I didn't realize it was so expensive. Let's put you there. And let's add 1 more bed. Okay, good. So it did save it, so I guess it's just about, like if you're continuing on with the game, if you set the settings in here, it's fine. But if you don't, if you're just like resuming through the main menu, if you've shut down, then that's why it doesn't save. So, alright, we are back on track. We definitely need this area soon for the jousting, because the jousting takes up a lot of room.
Students are reminded that this is the fun part.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to have more room to work with these, but I really need this next area to really expand on the jousting ones, because this just looks so bare at the moment. But when do they actually start jousting? So they're doing the battlegrounds and the lecture theater. Okay, so the jousting isn't until January. So they have December, November. Okay, so they're doing the Invaders. Let's see if we can find where they're fighting. No, that wasn't the guy. Ah, there it is. Okay, so it just looks like an evil, kind of a reskinned version of the current classmates for your level, and they just get hit with a spray, and then they run away. So we've got both Invaders, and because of that, we got quite a bit of kudosh, or not kudosh, money. So romantic film, I don't think I care too much about that for the time being. We got both Invaders done, 10,000 money, 10 kudosh. They have a meat wizard promotion, so if our environment's good, we'll get that. Let's put down... Yeah, let's put down the park bench. So we need to hit level, or 60% attractiveness. So we can actually do that pretty easily, especially now that we have 15,000. So let's just quickly check. Where is attractiveness kind of lacking? There's not much up here, but they're not really going there much at this time. I do want to extend out the library a little bit, so let's actually do that now. And by just doing that, the library will look a little bit nicer. And it's actually free. I think it's free to do that. So let's put some of this stuff in. Okay, so we have a bookcase. Let's put that like that. And let's put the records cubicle here. Alright, so we're going to make sure this library looks a little bit nicer. Okay, there's no queue for anything for the time being. What is he doing? Looking at these books. So we have enough bookcases. Is he waiting for something? No, he's just doing library reading. And okay, so that's good. So let's add another one of the night bookcases. And let's put it right next to the other one. Okay, so 6,000's a lot, but hey, it's gonna look pretty nice. 4,000 for the film. No, let's not bother doing that yet. And student lounge party. So 4,000 for both of those. So we're not really gonna bother doing any lounge parties at the moment. We want that 10,000, so we just need to get our attractiveness rating up. And that is pretty decent for the most part. So we have a garbage bin in there. The janitor's going to get to that. What can we put outside that's pretty nice? Actually, let's see here. What is good for decoration? We don't need a fire pit. Round table. Is there enough room? Increases attractiveness. Okay, so all these items increase attractiveness, but how much are they? 750. Let's go with the banquet table, and let's just hope that's no, it can't fit there. Okay. Yeah, the only problem with having the attractiveness on there is that sometimes it just makes it hard to see where your items can line up right or be placed right. Alright, so let's put in a banquet table and a flag. Two flags. Okay, so that room is good. Let's go back and check attractiveness. So we are almost at 60%. Okay. Let's see, outside. We want something to really increase attractiveness. Let's put a U beside the love bench, and a set of a flower bed. Let's put that so it's lined up with this little area underneath the windows. Okay. Alright, so we're going to move this bench just slightly out of the way and make that even. And let's put the bench here then. That looks good. Okay. I think that should basically cover our attractiveness level. It has gone up to 59. Once the janitor picks up this little bit of garbage, it's probably going to go up a bit more. Alright, realm of possibilities. Not quite 60. Okay, just need a little bit more. Okay. Okay, what do I need to add a little bit more attractiveness to? Let's do another rug. And let's put you here. And yeah, the rugs are a really good thing for attractiveness. Okay, so there we go. We got our attractiveness up, 5,000. I thought it was 10,000, but I guess not. I think it was 10,000 for the meat wizard one. So we actually have a bit more. Let's do the romantic film. Okay, so we have a romantic film, and the lightning on this is actually pretty loud. Is that lightning? There's the movie. How romantic. It's like 3 clips. Okay. So eventually we're going to copy this one back. Can we upgrade it? Well, we don't have enough money yet, so we can upgrade. Huh, there's not a teacher working in the research lab yet. Alright, so we are making some profit. That's good. Very little at the moment, but how much goes to loans? So 6,000 goes to loans and 2,200 goes to staff wages. We do have plenty of students. How are our students doing?
No, your chicken should not be pink.
Alright, so C's are the lowest grades. So grades are not that much of an issue, but hopefully, let's actually make it so that they do go to the. Oh, wrong one. We do want them to go to the tutor if they're having trouble. So let's make sure that they are 50%, 58%. Okay, so anybody under 60, let's make sure you guys are actually getting some much needed help. And student lounge party, we don't really need to rush on that. And okay, so 6,000. Let's see. All right, let's throw the lounge party finally. So we will set that for February. All right, so that's going to keep them pretty happy for the most part. Okay, 2 invaders are here. Let's see if we can find them. Darn it, I just missed the worm. So 5 kudos for that worm. Yeah, it's something that is just... it's basically going to take quite a while to get all the bookworms that you have to. Because you don't actively look for them, since there's not always going to be one specifically on the map. Alright, so we need 40,000 to be able to produce the... or 25,000 to be able to get plot 2. And invaders, we got them all out, so 10,000 for that. Okay, so these little things are really helping out right now. And campus level is level 7. So that means... Alright, so we can finally get this. And we're just going to get just the plot, because most of the stuff for this one, our courses are going to be just outdoor ones, like the battle arena and the jousting one here. Alright, so now that that's nice and clean, we can just pick this up. And let's move that over. And yep, that looks like a good area. It's pretty close to the rooms there. And now let us pick this up, move this over. We are going to make... Okay, so we can't copy that yet, but we're going to put another one right across from here again, and just make it so that the sidewalk is, or the grass is nice and green like it had before. So I can actually do that now. It is the football looking one. There we go. And then I'll just set another path to go behind it. I can actually do a little bit of this right now. There we go. And there we go. Okay, so that looks a little bit nicer. The medical ones are almost taken care of. We just have to get attractiveness up. 15 invaders, we're on that. And B grade, so our guys are doing pretty good. Don't need a statement. Potted tulip. All right, let's get this potted tulip done.
Janitor needed to unblock toilets. Lovely.
Okay, that weird whirling sound that I just heard was definitely from this area. Okay.
The campus just got bigger. Not necessarily better.
I guess I missed the jousting. So how long does it take to heal them? Not all that long. It seems to go pretty quick. But yeah, I can actually get this machine upgraded as well. Alright, so our students are doing good. We are at 5 of 10. We may not hit 1 star by the end of year 2, but I know for the last couple levels, once I get the 2nd star, the 3rd is not that far off. And May, is there any jousting? Alright, so hopefully in June, I'll actually pay attention and look over at the jousting area and just see what they're doing. Right, so why are you guys waiting? There's other dummies. Use them. Do I have enough to copy yet? No. Okay, so stockade required. So that goes in the jousting field, so let's make sure the jousting field is pretty nice. And the stockade can go over in the corner. Let's make it so that the people in the stockade are publicly displayed. Their humiliation must be seen by all.
Students are reminded that there's no such thing as free time.
Right. Okay, can we copy this room over yet? Yes, we can. Alright, so we now have 2 battlegrounds again. And let's see, are our janitors going to get rid of these guys? Table football. Yep, we can fit that right there. Let's actually increase the size of this room. And let's put the football.
Announcement. Intruders on campus. Oh no.
There we go. That looks nice. Right. 8 staff members are ready for training. Okay, but I don't have a training room yet. So they can wait. And do we have enough time for a romantic film? Yep. End of the year romantic film. That'll keep their happiness up. And let's see, that's good. Alright, so the Dragon Tower. Okay, we definitely can't afford one, but we can research it. So in year 2, they're going to get that research pretty quick. And I have 57 days. Yeah, there's no way I'm getting that researched in time.
Hard work may or may not pay off.
Right. So the biggest problem right now is the attractiveness, and 75 is not too hard to hit.
Approaching the end of the academic year. Try not to worry.
Yeah, rugs are definitely one of the easiest and best things for keeping all the attractiveness levels up. They can be placed all over the place, and I usually like putting them in front of doors and sometimes underneath the beds, but doors are usually my go-to place for them. Alright, so we hit both the intruders, 10,000 more. And yep, so hopefully they... Why haven't you started this yet?
Would be a convenient time for construction.
Okay.
Enjoy your summer.
Alright, so year 2 is done. So we can get the, what is it? The night school up another level, and we can take up to, let's see here, can we get it up to 24 students? Yep, 24 students. What is this?
Interview results
Okay.
are now available. No unauthorized panicking.
Alright, so year 2 is finished. Hey, now we're just going through the overview. No failures, 77 exam results, and graduating. Everybody, no graduations yet. 32 continuing. Yep, that's good. Alright, so a pretty decent start so far. I'm getting closer to the 1 star. Once I start getting those, they're going to be rolling in. And we have a total of how many students? There's going to be 32 students, so we have to make sure that we have, let's see, there's also 24 more coming in. So that's going to be 16, 32, and then 32 and 24 is 56. So I have to make sure that I have, let's see, 5, 10, so 11. So at least 12 beds, and I'm probably going to put one of those slum beds in. So by the next video, I'm going to do a little bit of work in the background and make sure that the dorm is looking a little bit better. I'm going to make it quite a bit bigger, maybe expand on the shower a little bit, expand on the... So I have a bit of money to play with, and I can... Okay, so if I repay these loans, I can actually take them both out as well, and I can also take out the big one too. So it is a little trick that's... You do save a bit of money by just quickly repaying the loan. And even though it puts me down, I can now take out all 3 loans between terms and just really buff up this campus. So by the next video, you guys will see what I've done. And yeah, my dormitory is going to be looking a bit better. I'm just going to do a little bit of rearranging here and maybe extend the dormitory out a little bit to take this area with some indoor buildings. And yeah, the kiosks are always running, so that's good. And just kind of work on improving the... Oh, gotcha. Another textbook worm. Alright, so I'm going to improve the jousting area and make these look a little bit nicer. And so the dorm... Yeah, this area is all going to look a lot better by the next time that I'm recording. Alright, so till then, thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.